Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without leave. This is Whitmore. Hall and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boyz who take the lead.
Ball shot. Greetings, football lovers. Welcome to CONCACAF World Cup Qualifier. Big match. Jamaica versus Guatemala kicking off in 28 minutes. My name is Benton. Huge game, family. Huge game. This game is all about supremacy, our top spot in Group E. We'll get to the starting 11. Junior will join us here in a few minutes. He's running a little bit late. You don't know, Atlanta traffic is always something else. But a lot of stuff going on in CONCACAF World Cup Qualifier. Just as a big sort of shocker going on right now. Haiti is losing to Curacao at the moment. This will be a huge victory if Curacao can hold the line. It's the 33rd minute and Haiti is still down 2-0. Goals by Gervani Castaner and Kenji Gori for Curacao. So, Haiti have a lot of work to do. We'll take a look at the standings of the respective group standings in a few minutes. But that particular group, if that result holds, then Curacao will take the top spot and essentially shock a lot of predictions. Most of us have Haiti winning that group. So a lot of football left in that game. It's 33rd minute or 34th minute. So only part time left. I'm not going to stick the fork in Haiti. Of course, one of the key things about winning the group is that you can potentially avoid some of the big teams in the next round. You want to try to avoid Panama, who's one of those favorites in the next round. And Jamaica has a business game later on at 7 p.m. against Guatemala. You win a victory over Guatemala will potentially avoid or should avoid a team like a Panama or a Costa Rica in the final round. So this is going to be a huge game for the Reggae Boyz. We'll take a look at the starting 11 here in a few minutes. Come on, ask me, say, I want to bet $5 on this Haiti game. Next time, come on, next time. But Haiti will not lose that ball game. I stand by it. Haiti will not lose that ball game. So, Junior jumping on here in a second. Let's get Junior in. Reggae Boyz versus Guatemala. We'll get to the starting 11. What a nickname for the Guatemalan team. I've checked out Guatemala's press, Guatemala media, Guatemala coverage of this game. A lot of excitement, from Guatemalan fans coming into this football game. So, Reggae Boyz starting 11. We saw yesterday's presser where Steve McLaren is is pretty excited and upbeat about the game. Luis Fernando Tena of Guatemala sound a bit more measured in his pre-match press conference. So it's a lot at stake. Let's see if Junior is on. What go on, engineer?
What go on, boy? Sir. Then I watch a pot on the fire and realize that 6:30 reach. I'm on it.
Yeah, we understand. Someone have to watch the pot on fire.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So of course, by the way, how you doing, family? Everything all right?
Everything blessed, man.
Yeah, man. Give thanks. So, the follow-up question now with you and Ball Chat watching football game. I get ready to watch football game. Who are gonna watch the pot on fire?
That's a damn good question. So if you see that the video goes to blank, or if you hear like a fire alarm going off in the background, don't be alarmed. It's not your fire alarm, it's mine.
Never know, so the I have fire alarm at the I house.
Really?
Yeah, see there. Started 11 inside in the Independence Park. We'll get right into it. Honduras coming off a victory. Nicolas Goda in goal. You don't know, we always do the visitors first. Morales and Castilla at the base of that centre-back pairing. Sama and Ardan rounds out the back four. Carlos, let's get the Carlos Daniel Aguilar Morales plays in the right-back position. Mendez are in midfield. Limas, Escobar, Savaria, and Ordonez leads the line. Now, Oscar Centes scored a hat-trick in the last game for Guatemala. He's on the bench. Junior, I would thought that Luis Fernando Tena would want to roll out his hat-trick scoring player in this football game from the jump.
So what you think? You think he was able? You think the coach thinks he's able to replicate that feat at Kingston? You mad? Well, go sit on a whole bench, man. This is not your level.
Well, or maybe it's a case where you just saving him for when the Reggae Boyz tired out. The starting 11 for the Reggae Boyz: Andre Blake in goal, of course. Low Mason Holgate, Laddie Badier, Amari Bell, Isaac Hayden, Leon Bailey, Janet Russell, Damari Gray, Bala Cephas, or Fastman Cephas, Warner Brown rounds out the starting 11. Few changes: Kaim Dixon on the bench, most notably. What else may I miss?
I think Jamaica
Richard
playing
King.
a back
No,
line.
Richard King. Yeah.
I think Richard King that is reportedly on his way to Scottish League. Yeah. I have some problems with this lineup, but I'm going to reserve judgment until I see the form, the setup, because I have a funny feeling Jamaica is playing a back five. I have a funny feeling Jamaica is playing 3-4-3. So not a back five, but let's put it this way. I have a funny feeling Jamaica is playing a back three that is very fluid, that they can go into a back five if needed. And I think they are going into a middle four and a front three. I just have a feeling. We saw evidence of it against Nigeria in the second half. And looking at this lineup, looking at this level, I just have a funny feeling Warner Brown is playing right wing back.
No, that would be madness. That would be utter madness. In the biggest game of the World Cup qualifying stage so far, you decide to roll out experimental formation.
That I don't know. All right, look.
At least I would disagree. Not madness, but I would disagree.
And this is my thing. If the definition of insanity is Jamaica playing 4-2-3-1 constantly and not getting good results, because I don't think the BVI result was a good result. So if we were to roll out the same formation, I would think there's a problem here. No, you guys were right. You BM especially called out the dentist early, right? And I was one of the last ones to get off the dentist train. But I kind of believe in Steve McLaren. And I think Steve McLaren is making some adjustments on the fly. This is a game where if Jamaica lose, it's not the end of the world. But it won't be a good feeling. If Jamaica draw and don't play good, it's not the end of the world. But it won't be a good feeling, right? So that's the risk that they're taking, quote unquote, experimenting, possibly. But I just get the vibe like Steve McLaren realized 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 doesn't fit Jamaica, and they're trying to do something different. And this is a perfect opportunity in a game that is somewhat meaningless in the grand scheme of things. However, getting a good result can give you a better pathway down the road. So it gives the game some meaning, but you have latitude to take some risks going into the Gold Cup.
The game is on Fubo on Fox, fssports.com. Let's see here. Let's see. Fubo said me already have an account. But I mean, come on, yo. As we get our things together regarding watching this football game, big up to all the listeners. Thank you for joining us. Make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if this is the content for you. Now, regarding this formation, you mentioned a back three. You know what? And I want to push back a little bit on the point where you made about the results have not been great. Not results. I think you said that the 4-4-2 formation now work.
4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1 formation now work. But, I mean, they're undefeated in the World Cup qualifier. Now, it's not the prettiest football. It's not the best, the most attractive. It's horrible looking. But at the end of the day, that works. I mean, you're undefeated in World Cup qualifiers. You've achieved something which is important. You've won on the road in World Cup qualifier, which is huge. Now, granted, people will say, Bridget, is BVI. Okay, that being said, you still got out and you won the games. And I think I would be very apprehensive about changing any major sort of formation change in this game. Because we saw in the game against Nigeria when Dixon dropped back to our right, if that change when he went to a back three, pushed Kaim Dixon back, then essentially that kind of almost invited Nigeria's attack even more further forward. Because Kaim Dixon spent more time defending.
It actually shut Nigeria down, who was killing Jamaica down.
That's when Nigeria scored and went up 2-1.
Nigeria would have go 4-1. I mean, no, point taken, but it is. I could make an argument both ways. The thing that I like though is, if my hypothesis is true, right, then I like the fact that Steve McLaren is not just, and maybe I am being a Steve McLaren, which
just like you were a dentist.
For the first part, yes, for the first earlier. But if I am right with what I am seeing, then Steve McLaren is not just satisfied with drawing 2-2 with Nigeria. He's not just satisfied with just beating British Virgin Islands 1-0. He's not just satisfied with, we're undefeated in World Cup qualification. No, he sees more potential and is trying to unlock more potential here. No, on the flip side, if Jamaica is not playing a back three, if Jamaica has Lati Bodier playing right back, I have a problem.
But when you play a back three, that means you need to have competent and good midfielders.
No, that means that one of the back three also have to be a midfielder, which is why you say Luke Shaw playing back three for Man U when he's healthy. That's why you say who else played back three? Sporting. Their centre backs are comfortable with the ball at their feet. So you see it. You see it all about Bayern Leverkusen, Inter Milan before the PSG game was comfortable with the ball at their feet.
I wouldn't use Inter Milan as any sort of I wouldn't.
But that's where we're going right now with the football world. So I would Jamaica, and ironically, last show we talked about how you on social media, some people were hinting that maybe we need to go the Spanish football route. Well, newsflash, back three is Spanish football. So
I guess you did not miss that opportunity, huh?
hey, I'm telling you already, I'm in summer farm right now. So we will see. However, if Jamaica plays a back four, and I'll be able to quickly tell if Jamaica is in a back four. If Jamaica plays a back four, they're gonna light a fire. And I think that's why Warner Brown is starting and not Dixon. Because Warner Brown is more comfortable coming back. He did that against Nigeria. That is what signaled to me that Jamaica is playing a back three. Because when Warner Brown came on in the second half against Nigeria, he played right wing back. So it must be a back three. Has to be a back three. With Mason Holgate. Wait. Yeah, Mason Holgate and John Russell in the two pivots. I think Demari Gray going down the middle, Cephas down the left, and Bailey on the right, with the front three being interchangeable. I think that's what's happening.
All right, we'll see here in a second. Any live images coming out of Kingston as I get my my respective.
If you can't log in, let me know. If you can't log in, let me know. Mike can start you.
I am logging in. So what sort of images you are get from out of Kingston? Because maybe can you log in? it's crazy because I watch a log and no man have to log in.
It's a FS1, right?
FSsports.com.
Yeah, man. Yeah, good, man. Foxsports.com.
Yeah. Well, I just logged in and all I saw was follow Jamaica, whatever. But me have an extra thing because I'm actually gonna give Fubu a try tonight because I want to watch his Brazil game.
Wait, I thought the Brazil game was coming on Telemundo.
Yeah, but Fubu have it too.
You better come on Telemundo, because
Fubu is running. I don't have Telemundo. Fubu I run free trial. Free what? 7-day free trial. All right, so Fubu TV start trial. Let me see if the trial actually work.
And for me on Fox Sports, it says kick off in 10 minutes and 4 seconds.
Oh, I see all them. Yo. You ever sign up for Fubu yet?
Nope.
Nope. Skip this step. We don't really want that. Yo, me just sign up and me log in and the man them ask me if log in again. Alright, so we have Illuminatarius so you go. Yes! We're up! Ball game. Play a channel. Yeah, I think I'm very happy with Fubu already.
Yeah, but that's not that.
I'm very happy with Fubu coverage. So football family, yes, the game is on Fubu, game is on Fox Sports. If in fact, let's get that up for the listeners. Yeah, by the way, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the thing. We have, in fact, we're going, seeing live images from over Junior place. I wish part that Cherry Alpine, Jackson, I wish part I heal that. When you see that grandstand and look up na hill, which hill is that?
But I have no place in a no hill, brother.
So isn't that your house up na top the bridging?
Yeah, but I have no place in no hill, brother.
All right, so if in the US, Fubu TV, Fox Deportes, foxsports.com, and the Fox Sports app. That's where you can get. Fubu is running a free trial, 7-day trial. You just remember set a note for cancel it 6.5 days in. and let's get like viewers in Jamaica. Viewers in Jamaica, you can watch the game on Blue. Which channel that? And also on Rush. If you're in Guatemala, Tigo Sports Guatemala and Azteca Guatemala is the channel for you for your
Yeah. 7 minutes. Yeah. Go over Hulu.
just replying to a listener here who asked a question about ball shot and game. So we have to reply, you know. Also sending out Junior, do you still do the whole sharing of password with family and friends?
Well, you have to be careful with that, you know.
What you can enlighten me on the careful with that talk?
No, because it's like Hulu, for example.
Yeah.
Wait, tell them not carry the Brazil game. They will carry dirty Argentina and Colombia.
But that's a more important game, Junior. That's a big game. Actually, no, because Argentina already gone already.
Yeah, already gone. And Colombia, all right.
The Brazil-Paraguay is a more important game because Paraguay is sitting in what, third?
Yeah.
So.
Man, I hate Pancalo. But you have to be careful for all those as these streaming companies now become more sophisticated. What they're going to start doing is they're going to start using your location. So like Hulu, for argument's sake, if you give somebody your Hulu password and they log in and they're in Florida while you live in New York, after so many times when I go in, you will lose your New York subscription.
Oh, the game is also on The game is also on CONCACAF YouTube channel.
Okay.
Let's see if it does block out for us. But the teams are actually out.
Yeah, we're watching it. We've seen it. But people still follow listen to our thing though.
Yeah, Guatemala's national anthem is being played right now.
Bedtime. Sneaky in the stream now.
Yo, people, make sure to like and subscribe.
Actually, go ahead.
The actual Haiti versus Curacao game still, let's see.
But don't sneak in the stream because we in conversation with CONCACAF fan.
Yeah, don't. Very windy conditions inside the national stadium.
As it always is though, because remember that's how they build the stadium. Going from is that east? Going from east to west. The wind always blows from right to left on the TV screen right now. Going from right to left, the wind always blows that way.
As we get ready for the Jamaican national anthem, Eternal Father bless. I need to be careful enough because I don't want such man come try for me.
Oh, you forget the word?
No, not the words. I don't want such man come try remove me.
We pledge allegiance to the flag.
I don't want such man come deport me to another location.
Yeah. Blood day.
Yeah, So, all right, prediction for this football game, family. Your
2-0 Jamaica.
yeah, Reggae Boys will win. Probably 2-1. No, Reggae Boys will win this game. Maybe 2-0 is. Huh.
As traditionally, but Jamaicans, why don't you come and stay them early?
Why the people just ask why we can't talk ball chat early?
Who said that?
Our loyal listeners, Junior.
Who? Point them out.
I'm on there talk about the people who come back early just to worry about him pot on fire.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. All right,
I definitely understand still, because we have to take care of our dinner, Standing heading into today's game, just to remind listeners, Curacao leading Haiti at the half. That's Group C action. In Group E, Guatemala and Reggae Boys both sitting on 9 points. Dominican Republic and Dominica sitting on 3 points, and British Virgin Island is on 0. Both the Reggae Boys and Guatemala already advanced. Jamaica and Guatemala already advanced to the final round. But what's at stake is winning this game so you can avoid certain teams, the big teams in the final round. The captains exchange armbands, or exchange what am exchange, Junior? Not armbands, but emblems.
Badges. The badges.
Badges, yes.
You know what JFF should do? Get 100 jerseys, right? And give them out to the first 100 people.
Then what if you want people to show up? Why not do 1,000?
Well, there's a limit to how much we can donate financially.
Because I suspect you're trying to get people to show up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so do it at 1,000.
Yeah, 1,000.
Score BM, big up BM score prediction is 1-1.
Nah.
Junior have it at 2-0. Getting ready for kickoff in Kingston. Independence Park. Guatemala in all white with blue stripes across the chest. Reggae Boys in goal top. Goalkeeper Hagen is getting ready. And a Guatemalan player is taking a knee for a cause.
Take which knee? For which cause? Better I eat the money, some jerk food a while ago, the belly I hurt. I would have number 20. Hey boy, come off the field, man.
Reggae Boys in gold top with green sleeves and black shorts with yellow socks. And we're already off on a free kick. Escobar, pitch over Latibadir.
So, we see Jamaica with Bell now on the left. Trying to see Jamaica playing a back three. Yes, they are. It's a back three. That's definitely a back three. And Latibadir and John and Hayden playing. So them have Russell playing higher up? Wait. Who that? Water Brown? All right, Jamaica definitely playing a back three. I see that much is clear. Out of possession, they're in a back three. But it look like Warner Brown is a striker. Cephas is on the right. Bailey's on the left. Russell and Gray is in the middle.
Guatemala looking to go long. Hagen overhit into the arms of Andre Blake.
Lord have mercy.
Andre Blake with a out pass out for a throw. And we're going to, in fact, I think we're going to just record a couple of videos of this round once it gets finalized. There's some games later on this evening. We're not gonna watch those games, but we'll you know, hopefully tomorrow or Thursday even we drop a video with just a final analysis, final recap of the groups and who advanced, and the draw is scheduled for the 12th. The final round draw is scheduled for the 12th. So something that we should supposed to be able to do. Just a quick video overview, you know?
Yeah.
Guatemala knocking the ball around at the back. Arden. Aguilar Morales. Back to Arden. Ball sends to Savaria. Savaria. The ball is sent all the way back to goalkeeper Hagen, who's stepping up quite a bit, Junior. Goalkeeper Hagen definitely seems to be the a ball playing. This is the Edison of Central America.
Could be the Onana too.
I think since this team is also undefeated in this round, it's not the Onana.
Well, they haven't really played against anybody.
It's, Morales trying to get behind the Reggae Boyz with a ball pass there, quickly out by Blake. Warner Brown picks it up in midfield. Leon Bailey is playing left wing.
I was just about to say that.
Damari Greer rolling around in midfield. Finds Cephas. So weird. Hold on. It hasn't Cephas most effective has been the left wing?
Yes.
So why play him on the right? And Bailey has been playing on the right. Oh! Yo, hold on. Warner Brown. Warner Brown almost getting buggy bus. Actually, I think he did get a salad. A cheeky little salad there. Leon Bailey asking for a foul.
Isco, the Guatemalan Isco.
Yeah. Defender Javier Morales with the Meg on Warner Brown, who said, yo, not today. You know, early warm in the football game, 5 minutes or so in the game, approaching the 7 minute. And Guatemala, Coach Tena's Guatemala does look like they are not afraid in this football game, Junior. Usually.
True, but Jamaica hasn't shown any interest of bombing down the field on them either. So why should they? Why would they sit back if Jamaica is not pushing them? You know?
No, it's not just a sense of sitting back. They're actually doing ball possession. They are possessing the ball, knocking the ball around, evaluating their options. There's no press on the ball or no pressure. Reggae Boyz allowing the passing. The Guatemalans attackers Limas and Savaria dropping short to show for the ball. You know,
Yeah, but that's true. That's true. So what I will push back on that statement though is even with that position that they have comfortably moving the ball in the back, they're still implying a long pass.
Yes,
So
they
they,
do look for the runner to get behind.
so that mean they're not really doing ball possession. It's more Jamaica not pressing them high.
As Jamaica tries a long pass from deep, cleared out.
Bailey, pass the ball, man.
I don't understand this switching Bailey to left side of the field. I don't understand this.
Well, Bailey is left-footed. Cephas is right-footed, so there's probably to get crosses in the box.
Yeah, but Lamine Yamal is left footed and him cut in by him left and score.
Let's remind ourselves
On the right wing.
Let's remind ourselves of the disclaimer, Benton. When it's A-League ball game, we don't bring up F-League baller. When it's F-League ball game, we don't bring up A-League baller. All right?
As low as foul.
One thing, it don't look hot.
No, it doesn't.
It looked like a pleasant day to play some football.
Cephas on the right. Russell.
Russell, you're too tough for that on the wing, you know.
BM says, are you guys looking forward to the Gold Cup, or I think it will be a snoozer? I'm looking forward to it. I am definitely looking forward to the Gold
perspective.
Cup. Not just from a Reggae Boyz perspective. You know, a lot of teams under the microscope for me at the Gold Cup. None other than big bad Mauricio Pochettino and U.S. men's national team. Because if they have a miserable Gold Cup, I mean, when I mean miserable, they get eliminated in the group stage, which Junior probably said won't happen, can't happen.
That will never happen. You jump America going to at least to the semifinals, at least.
You know, I think Mauricio Pochettino could be in a spot of bother. So who knows? Thomas Frank don't take the Spurs job yet. Probably should wait. Maybe Tottenham shouldn't hire Thomas Frank yet.
But is Thomas Frank American?
No, I mean Pochettino if he gets sacked.
Yeah, but America won't hire a foreign manager.
No, I'm not talking about Thomas Frank sliding in for Pochettino. I'm talking about Pochettino sliding over the Spurs.
Oh no, that will never happen. That's not happening. See, Cephas down the wing on his favorite right foot, put across in the box. Simple.
Cephas with a Junior, even with all the what you just said, you know, I mean, Cephas' most effective things that we have seen him has been on the left wing.
He's most effective on the wing because that play right there is the same thing he will do on the left. Instead,
it's not even a good cross. The man probably has to say, yo, let me just try leading no one else.
Where is the grass kick up on them foot?
If that was on the left wing, Cephas would have pulled it back and then make a better decision.
True.
BM says there's a new player for Canada, Promise David. Is that the Nigerian guy? Well, no, Canadian, not Nigerian. Well,
he's Nigerian descent, for sure. But Gold Cup, you have question marks, and you also have things about Canada, see if they are for real.
So I mean, definitely looking forward to the Gold Cup. In fact, if things work out, we might, I don't know, probably too late for make a drive or make a flight, take a flight, go watch some games.
I don't know about that.
I will be on vacation next week, but I already have plans.
Now take no risk in no environment with fire.
Hagen, this goalkeeper, Guatemalan goalkeeper Hagen, does look comfortable with the ball at his feet. Guatemala in the box, and a good save by Andre Blake.
Very good save. He should have done better. That don't mind. He should have done
Them
better.
Guatemalan fans, they need to sit down. Come on. Have a little respect.
He should have done better with that. Another thing to take into consideration too is both teams play each other again on Saturday, as Damian Lowe don't hurt. But both teams play against each other again on Saturday. Let's see how the quality of the game is. World Cup qualifier versus the first game in Gold Cup. They should both have the same kind of importance to both teams. So let's see how the quality of the game is, and we can have an argument about the field, turf, conditions.
Damian Lowe down hurt. How did he get injured there, Junior? Talk to me.
I don't know. Let the grass monster bite again.
By the way, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the YouTube channel, family. Make sure to subscribe. A nice turnout from the Guatemalan fans. I never know see so many Guatemalans there in Jamaica.
I ticket them cheap, you know. And you never know. They might have like a 1 week vacation. They treat it like a cruise.
Yeah.
Go Jamaica first, and then you go America, and then you go back home, if you can. Well, no, you'll be able to get back home.
Yo, every time it's Latibo here in the midfield, I wonder, say, what is so special about Latibo here in the midfield?
Well, he's serviceable in midfield, you know. And he's not afraid to put in a tackle.
Cephas. Cephas sends it back to Lowe. Lowe.
Well, Latibo here can't make... Yo, but take back what I just said.
That fast, see?
Oh my gosh, man. Bailey always I try to do something. Brother, come out for the field, man.
Well, you never give a star ball a treatment, brother. Yo, sub. That's the far go on.
Out for the field, man. Look how the man that bunks the ball and knock it good except Latibo here. And it reach at the man there, not the man that want to dribble on the field. Why? Just knock the ball. Keep it simple.
All right, so where's John Russell playing?
Why John Russell play anyway he want to play now?
Okay, so now John Russell seems to be drifting behind Cephas when he comes short. John Russell also going into the space in a number 10 role. So if John Russell is the 10, then what is Gray? The 11?
No, let's be fair, because one of the complaints that we used to have of Jamaica is that they weren't expansive, they weren't inventive going forward, right? Right now, you don't see defined rules. The man them just a play ball. There is a set formation or strategy to the way they're playing, but they are very fluid, and I like that, to be honest. There's no, oh, you are a striker, you're a right winger, you're no, brother. Just we have a set.
And look how the midfield wide open on that. I think Latibo there can put in a pass. The man spin him like a gig. How CDM if you get spin like a gig? And number 19, come on, I feel. Because how if you miss control the ball, I know he's offside.
What? Oh, he saw the offside flag. That's what it is. We give him a blind on that.
Yeah, he's not offside.
He's offside. He's offside.
No, yeah, he's off. Yeah, he's off. Is he?
Yeah, he's offside.
Because that when the ball is played, yeah, Latibo there, I will on to shirt a while ago. And then here comes another long pass looking for Warner Brown. Now Bailey switched to the right wing. Okay, all right, this is more. And Bailey with a shot immediately as he makes a switch to the right wing.
Good shot, too. Good shot. Good shot.
Why not?
Good shot.
Why not play him on the right wing?
Yeah, maybe I Bailey decide whether to go right wing or not. Yeah.
Come on, say he is iffy better. Big up, Michelle. Big up. Junior, breaking news. Florian Wirtz is now a Liverpool player.
150 million, right?
I think so. I haven't checked the numbers, but
A big signing. Now. Here comes the Liverpool fans rolling their eyes and saying, "Here's Junior hating on us again." But
well, are you gonna hate on them, Junior?
it depends. It depends on how they interpret it. As Bailey with a good take down. The first thing I would change for Liverpool would have been the striker. I would bring in a striker, or I would bring in a defender, a centre back. I would have never started with Wirtz. So
Bailey, sorry, Junior. Bailey cuts inside, pass to Russell. Russell turns inside, ball to the back post, and easily chest down by Morales. Sorry, Junior. Go ahead.
good try, no? That's a good look, Russell. Good look. Just get it a little higher.
All right, so
But,
we have Casey Palmer, the Rasta Natty. Isn't he on the bench? Shouldn't he be playing a Casey Palmer role? Shouldn't he be playing a John Russell role then?
Benton, be honest with me right now. That play that you just said, where in that play makes you feel like Casey Palmer would have done something better?
No, but isn't he the attacking midfielder though?
Where in that play do you think Casey Palmer would have done something better?
I don't see it. I see he will do it against Cuba.
No, Casey Palmer, get ready for TOK concert, man. This is not Casey Palmer's level. Casey Palmer is a baller in his own right. But not here.
Yeah, Jamaica play like. So what is notable here? So in defense, sometimes Latibo here drops into a right back position. When Reggae Boyz have the ball, he then steps into midfield to show them as an option.
And to be the first tackle in case of a counter attack.
This is
I like what I'm seeing.
This is almost like the Rico Lewis at Man City.
Yes, good call. It's a perfect call.
Yeah, but both of them are bug. Reggae Boyz in front of the goal. And Cephas almost put one on a plate. We don't know ball, you know, but we know common sense. Put Cephas on the left wing.
Yes, sir.
What? He just moved out to the left wing, 5 minutes later, and the man almost put one on a plate.
Yeah. And actually,
if Warner Brown did have some more flour, eat some more flour, and could have muscle that Wait, where do I go? I remember it says so. Bailey. Out.
So to be honest, both players, once they switch the wings and go to their comfortable position, they're looking more attacking going forward. A goal is coming for Jamaica. It's not matter. You can feel it. You just want consistent pressure now. If you are Jamaica, you want consistent pressure.
Yeah,
but
man,
Guatemala
to the Reggae Boyz. Leon Beal is standing over it. Junior, from what you have seen of Warner Brown these last few games, what does he need to do to make the step to the next level? Goal youth!
So the question you just asked was Wafu?
For Warner Brown.
Who just had the goal to score and never scored?
Was it Warner Brown or was it Damian Lowe?
That's Warner Brown, sir.
Okay, Warner Brown. So Damian Lowe, I try karate kick, and Warner Brown control it and try a quick shot. I don't fault that shot because tight angle, he's trying to get the ball quickly and put it in a crowded zone. Now, if he kicked the ball like Lowe did, I would say, yo, that it's a problem.
No, all right, the first touch was good, but he had a rush of blood. Because, yes, it's a tight zone. But all he had to do was...
Ball from Warner Brown down to Chippy. Chippy. Why you look at him? Yo. Chippy should have let... It's not Chippy's fault, I feel.
Why you mean not Chippy's fault?
It's not his fault. You can see the little patch of grass just roll with the ball a while ago. That was non-Chippy. Throw into the Reggae Boyz. Mason Holgate, who's having a much better game than the last one I remember at the stadium.
He's more comfortable, for sure.
CONCACAF World Cup qualifier road to US, Mexico, and Canada 2026. Corner kick to the Reggae Boyz. The winner of the game will top the group. Both teams already advanced to the final round. Corner kick out for a goal kick. Haiti score update, Curacao versus Haiti. Curacao still leading Haiti 2-1. Haiti with a goal. Junior's favorite baller, D-Son, with a goal. So Haiti might be on the comeback. Let's see. Is it Dick Advocat coaching Curacao?
A good question. Cause wasn't Goose coaching them years ago?
Yeah, it's Dick Advocat. Goose, I think Goose would have to take himself because of health reason. Goose Nick. Yeah. Goal! Reggae Boyz with a goal.
Told you the goal was coming.
Yo, how the stream is so slow? Free up the thing with the man them show the man them goal.
I'll know me not see the goal yet either.
No, it's the goal. John Russell with the header.
And didn't I say earlier, John Russell too tall for the pan of wing. Brother, go ahead and make that a field.
You know, very good cross to the back post. John Russell with a big one. 1-0 Reggae Boyz. And Chippy with the assist. Leon Bailey definitely with the assist. Junior, we don't know ball, but we know common sense. Switch Chippy onto the left, onto the right wing, and put Cephas on the left and tap the foolishness.
Yep.
Wait, so where John Russell rub down him bicep for? What a celebration I mean?
I bust him a bus shot.
I shot him a bus?
Yeah, but you know, he's English, Mike. No.
I better man with deport him, you know. BM said the BLE fanboy is going crazy now. I guess now I've got the leg off a Leon Bailey shirt, you know.
I anybody leg off a Leon Bailey shirt. We're going to turn fanboy too. If Leon Bailey does well, we are fanboys.
No, not we. You alone. Leon Bailey did well. Very good cross. We don't know fanboy thing around here. We don't know that. We know say this is in your space because you support Cristiano Ronaldo till the end of the...
Well...
Reggae Boyz, as said earlier, Reggae Boyz will win this game. And score update. Yeah. Boy, look like the Haiti thing gone. Curacao added another one. So now Curacao is leading Haiti 3-1.
One more side. One more. Guatemala will now have to come out their shells.
I mean, the Guatemala probably just happy for the second round, the final round, much less come out a shell. Curacao leading Haiti 3-1. Big result for Curacao. If this holds, Curacao will win the group. And then that will push Haiti in a more difficult group in the final round. Junior, I didn't have this one on the bingo card. So then if Curacao does beat Haiti, then that means that Curacao could be a dangerous outfit in the next round.
I think Haiti can be a dangerous outfit in the next round. Because then they can end up becoming a group of death. Because the expectations.
Yeah.
Hey, Guatemala number 19 is a bug for real, you know.
Yeah.
Hold on. Is this where football has changed? Because the Jamaican physio is on the field with the thermos, with the water bottles, right? Where the Guatemala player get water from? Brother, go talk to your man for your water, brother. Don't drink out of water bottle.
Them always do that. Them always share water, brother.
No.
In fact, you know one famous... You know what? Diego Maradona have this famous statement that he swear that Brazil poisoned him in the 80-something Copa America. Till he went to his grave, him swears that Brazil poisoned him when he drank the water. And this is why his Argentinian team never won the Copa America. Was it? I said Diego with him. The man say, them poisoned him, and they added something in that water that prevented him. I don't know if them added some white powder.
Because cocaine is a hell of a drug, Benton.
I guess he couldn't white powder because that would help him. So, free kick to Guatemala. Yo, remember to like and subscribe, smash the button. Come on, say dangerous for who, Benton? Curacao dangerous for all the way. What? Yo, Guatemala bug. Come on, stop the ball game. Yo, we done. Cut it off, brother. Jamaica now lose to this side. Guatemala bug.
Yo, Isco kick on the ball. Oh gosh.
Yo, they have about 3 Guatemalan players under attack, and at that time, the man almost kick the ball for throw. Wide open in the 6-yard box. At least a shot on target, family.
Easily.
Wait, the same brother who did Salad Warner Brown earlier.
Yeah, Isco. The Guatemalan Isco.
Yeah, man, Jamaica not lose that game, man. Hey, look, people, we can call it. Jamaica not lose that game. Jamaica
What
will
about
not
Saturday?
lose this game.
So what about Saturday at the Gold Cup?
Who said, what's the expression, I've seen enough? Yeah, the brother, the redistrict. Reggae Boyz, Warner Brown. Don't worry, Warner Brown. You soon score
try.
one. Don't worry.
Good try, good try, good try. Good try.
And BM says, remember, we play Guatemala on Monday. This is meaningless game.
Oh, I thought it was Saturday.
It's Monday Gold Cup.
So Gold Cup starts Monday. I thought it was Saturday.
No, the Gold Cup may start on the weekend, but Jamaica play Guatemala on Monday.
Okay, my apologies. Someone thought it was Saturday. My apologies.
And by the way, I mean, why do we all of a sudden say this game is meaningless? Yes, both teams gone to the second round, but there's still the ability to make sure you're in a group where you avoid Panama. None of these teams want to see Panama in the next round. And the runners up could potentially see Panama in the next round.
But like you said, Guatemala is supposed to just happy to just feature final round, so they really don't care.
Yeah, but Guatemala would have gladly avoid Panama in the next round.
Well, can they avoid Jamaica? No.
Yeah, football has come along. Yo, some side in CONCACAF, some teams in CONCACAF has come a long way, while the Reggae Boyz still their road.
Well done, Warner Brown.
Well, very well played by Warner Brown. Bailey, good save, goalie. Steve McLaren, stop hold your head because I will tell you to move Bailey on the right way.
Get up on the ratings.
Very good shot by Leon Bailey. Very good.
No, McLaren of Jamaica playing good. Give the man them ratings.
Huh? Junior, he started Leon Bailey on the left wing. And we have to make a call to move him. That time we'll give him ratings. We saw Leon Bailey on the left wing for the first 15 minutes. Now it's a cut the pluckery. Move Cephas on the left and put Bailey on the right.
Yo, Lottie here always a fight somebody. What's that?
BM says both teams already advanced. I think the next round is based on seeding. And Jamaica is one of the seeded teams. Now, to my understanding, the next round, the top of the group, this is why Curacao and Haiti are battle, because you want to win that group.
Yep. You want to get a better placement.
Because the next round is 3 groups of 4. No, I mean, at the bottom line, you can't go around it. One of these teams, Costa Rica, Panama, Jamaica, and I guess we put in Honduras in there. One of them, 2 of those teams are going to end up in a group.
Yeah.
Because that's 3 groups of 4. So you can't go wrong. And only the winner of the group advanced the World Cup automatically.
Penalty ref. Penalty. Penal. All right, so who going to kick the penalty?
BM just look it up. So Jamaica is top 3 seed, meaning that they won't play Costa Rica or Panama.
Who kicking the penalty, Benton?
Warner Brown. Give Warner Brown a penalty.
That would be so nice and admirable, but it's not happening.
Oh, a chippy, a kicky.
Exactly.
Yeah, BM. Yeah. All right. I mean, I guess Bailey is taking the penalty designated. Let's score, man. A two this.
The amount
2-0.
of chip and drop. You think it was guaranteed?
It's guaranteed, Junior. Some of us have a bit faster feed. What's up? Warner Brown with the goal. You should give Warner Brown a penalty. 2-0. Warner Brown with the goal. Free Warner Brown. And Reggie, don't take no more penalty. No more penalty for you. Hey, Tanya Lee. Tanya that. Yo. Please. Retain me. Warner Brown. I like the celebration to Junior. I like the celebration. I wish Striker used to do that.
No, well, no, the wrestler, John Cena used to do that. Or John Cena do that. You can't see
John
me.
Cena, I'm thinking about football on strike. Yeah, people, I wish Striker used to do it. By the way, Junior, not to take your mind from ball chat football game. What go on with the pot?
Oh, wife home.
Oh, okay, because yeah, for those of you just joined us, Junior did a deal with a pot, and the concern was the pot might burn up when.
Don't take time say you watch it for me, please.
Yeah, man, the Reggae Boyz win this ball game, man. Come on, sir. Matax used to do it.
But John Cena.
Benton, you don't know anyone. Warner Brown. When Warner Brown are getting big transfer to Mullines.
Da-da-dee.
Junior, do you have anything to say about the penalty?
No, because I already told you it was great. Why you think it's a guaranteed score? They ask you. No, man. The internet fast. They said no.
All right, so BM says Inzaghi used to do the similar. I remember somebody used to do the similar celebration. BM is the start man, you know, so BM is ball chat. Always reliable.
I'm curious to know, because I'm curious.
Ball Bailey! Look a bit. Hey, yo. If I did want a real feel, that would be another goal.
If it was a fitter baller, if that was Kaheem Dixon instead of Gray, that's a goal.
Well, if it was Warner Brown, he would have scored.
Yeah, I would say it.
So this is what now? Warner Brown's third goal? Yo, yeah, people, forget all them little fancy ballers, yeah. Question, Warner Brown is from the Jamaican Premier League. And Warner Brown has been outscoring his English big league counterparts in the last few games. Wagwan, Junior. So is it possible that you can produce good talent from the Jamaican Premier League? As we have a sub coming in for the Reggae Boyz. Mason Holgate. Race is run.
He did pull up earlier. I did see him pulling up earlier, so.
Ours, yeah.
Yeah, he was pulling up after that tackle.
Yeah. Not a bad sub to have off the bench, family.
Yep.
So, Junior, then to the question. Warner Brown, Jamaican Premier League product, as very good attack from Guatemala.
Hey, from one day, people have stopped leave low on the body, you know.
Yeah. I think Damian Lowe on the other side of the hill right now, at the mountain.
Yeah.
Other side of the mountain. So Warner Brown, 7 games, 3 goals. Yep, big up, BM. That's a significant conversion rate for Jamaican level, you know. How many goals Mikel Antonio score?
Well, that's why Warner Brown is starting, sir.
How many goals Bobby Reid score?
Well, that's why Warner Brown is starting, sir.
So that means I do expect to see Warner Brown starting in the Gold Cup.
Must. Him already starting in the World Cup qualifier, so he must start in the World Cup.
All right, because here comes the Reggae Boyz. Bailey finds Russell. Russell cuts it across. Blocking by the Guatemalan player.
Rossley's having a very good game.
BM says Mikel Antonio, 21 games, 5 goals. Da-da-dee.
How much goal Base agreed would score?
Junior, we're focusing on those who are here. Yeah, man, Warner Brown, I would only probably say the only thing I will do if I'm coaching Warner Brown is probably put a little bit more steel on him. Just maybe hit the gym a little bit. Now, not too much to kind of impact his ability to move easily, but just a little bit more steel, or maybe eat some more dumpling and yam on him sitting there, because as you go up against bigger defenders and bigger opponents, you're going to have to be more physical, you know?
Yeah. I just give him room to grow. Give him games.
Come on, say Shamar lose him work.
Da da dee.
Da da dee.
Da da da. Come on, hey. Come on, just set up BM blood pressure.
BM dropping the stats. Bobby Reid, 38 games, 6 goals. And I will never forget the 6-yard line miss.
Oh,
no, goal missed by Bobby Reid in a World Cup qualifier. I will never forget that. There's nothing Bobby Reid can do for repair my belief in him to play for Jamaica. Since that.
Why you bring it up?
Nothing. A game against USA Stadium.
Right at the same goal that Jamaica is attacking right now.
Yes,
in the 6-yard box.
In fact, Bobby Reid not supposed to play for Jamaica no more since that miss.
And I think Bobby Reid, I think he still has the number 10 jersey.
And I'm a real number 10. So, as for Shamar Nicholson, I don't think Shamar loses much. Shamar definitely is part of it. Wait, isn't he top? Doesn't he have 8 goals, Junior? The top 10 strikers for Reggae Boyz, Shamar are one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean.
Actually, yeah, he did. Yeah. Is he?
Yo, Chippy a roll ball. Wait. Chippy look busy in idea. So the contract at work. And have Chippy with a bad ball. Yo, I think sometimes we get too excited.
Yo. And Demarai Gray has found his role in the midfield too. This is something I called for earlier. Because on the wings, he wasn't effective. But in the middle of the field, in small spaces, yes. Benton, give McLaren his ratings.
Yes. Steve McLaren, big up. Yeah, definitely. But Junior, again, I want to reiterate, Steve McLaren started Bailey on the left wing. And you made a call that he should move him on the right wing. And instant impact.
Yeah. And that shows that he knows when he's wrong.
Yeah, but Junior, I think any basic coach would have known enough to do that. So
tell the dentist that.
Yo, hey, by the way, family, we have a thunderstorm that passed through here, you know. So if the stream drop, good night. I pay lightning are going out of the way, so. And JPS normally lock off the power when the lightning are strike, so.
Oh, but just get a notice too.
You get a notice? What, thunderstorm warning?
What is?
Cameroon says we need VAR in World Cup qualifier. For what? Why Cameroon? Why?
There's
Why?
a marginal risk of severe storms tonight.
Why do we need VAR? Come on, man. We don't need no extra controversy in a World Cup qualifier. And Curacao is now leading Haiti 4-1. Jaja. It's a good thing I didn't put $5 on Haiti.
Yep.
Atlanta. Michelle says, where is that? If she's asking where we are located in Atlanta. 4-1. I think Dick Advocate, Curacao Jr. seems to. Man, them look like them find the formula. A long time them are off and puff, and
He said
this is
that
an
before.
impressive victory.
This is not the first time we're saying this about Curacao, so hold on a little bit on the hype train. But yes, impressive victory. Impressive result.
Halftime start, family. Reggae Boyz. Beat and teach. I just beat and teaching right now. Reggae Boyz leading Guatemala 2-0. Very, very good first half from the Reggae Boyz. I think the big question now, why were we worried? For those who were worried. Reggae Boyz fans.
Good question. For those who were worried, because I wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, keys to the first half for your family. Russell and Warner Brown with the goals for the Reggae Boyz. Nice to go turn out over bleachers.
Oh, gee, but people still walking in. Now, man, for the better, man.
Talk to me about the first half, family. Your thoughts on the first half as we look at some of the other games going on in CONCACAF World Cup qualifier. We're going to take a peek at that Haiti versus Curacao game.
Impressive first half for Jamaica. And what is most impressive for me is that, yes, we're up 2-0. But against British Virgin Islands, this Jamaica didn't show up. This Jamaica has more purpose. This Jamaica has more intent about their approach to the game. This Jamaica is trying to move the ball in down the wings and trying to put passes together. This Jamaica has more going forward than what we saw against British Virgin Islands, which is all we can ask for, because the British Virgin Islands game, even though we won it, it was a horrible game. So just off the strength of that alone, I'm impressed with what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I saw a couple of things Ron said. As it relates to, hey, big up to the Right Honorable Minister Bob Zigrange, Minister of Sport, and big up to President Mike Ricketts, JFF President. Hey, big up, the Right Honorable Rastafari, Curacao up 5-1. What? I want one. Yo, no. Something needs to find out about them Haitian players. This cannot be real.
Some sellout are going.
Something not going. Something right or so. Maybe they fed them some bad food. Something right or so. 5-1 Curacao leading Haiti. As it pertains to the Reggae Boyz game, you know what? Steve McLaren, after the game against British Virgin Islands, was very adamant about, you know, how disappointed he was with the performance. He said that, you know, it wasn't good enough. And so this is very good from a coach whose CV is quite impressive. It's a very impressive CV, because not only he says, look, this wasn't good enough. I was very disappointed, to paraphrase the way we play. We needed that second goal, and to come out tonight and make sure the group responded to his demands. Yo, we need to win this game, and not only win this game, come out and play well. And I think that from that era, that is huge. That he shows that he has the pulse of his team, and his team is responding to him. And that's, God, we don't know about some other managers. So that recent managers of the Reggae Boyz, that is. So that's a positive for me. And then in terms of the play in the first half, yeah, Junior, I want to give you credit. I said I wasn't a big fan of the three in the back, but it seems to be working, and it's working quite well against this opponent. So
Yeah.
this is something that
And
you spoke about.
what
and you
it
like
does, you see what it does, in my opinion, it
Yeah.
gives Jamaica more possession of the ball in the midfield. So for years, we've been crying and complaining about Jamaica's lack of midfield presence, right? So instead of having two in the midfield, let's put five in the midfield. And it looks at, so far, early returns, it's working. Right? So let me just be that guy now. It's only Guatemala. Now, you will be playing against only Guatemala-like teams for the most part over the next year and a half. Take care of your business the way you take care of business right now. And then when you play against the teams that traditionally you are on par with, let's approach it confidently and get a positive result. I think you said the formula, that is the international formula for World Cup qualifications anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. The international formula is win at your yard, draw away. You must go World Cup. You're guaranteed to go to the World Cup if you win at home and you draw away. You're guaranteed. So take care of your business. And so far, so good.
Big up to Coach Fabi Fryer. Fabi Fryer points out some of the advantages with this three in the back. He says it gives more cover when we lose possession, but we haven't quite break lines in the midfield. We're using mostly our strength, which is the width of play. Big up, Coach. Big up, big up, big up. It's always good to hear from the coach and the technical details. The only concern, all right, that I have with this, well, one of the concerns I have with the system is that it can push the likes of the right winger, the left winger back into a more defensive sort of posture. I saw that against Nigeria when Kaim Dixon was having to drop back a lot to try to protect against my fast brethren there on the right side. So against Guatemala, this seems to be an effective strategy, as you know, and like you mentioned, is that why not perfect opportunity to try something. I was definitely apprehensive to change any sort of formation, but the coach knows best, at least so far in the first half. Now the second half turned foolishness, and Guatemala come score a bag of goals, then appear fire we are burn.
Or would we burn it on at that point? But to also to add to your point though, about, because we could be wrong. Jamaica could not be. They could be so fluid that them say, in possession, this is what we look like. Out of possession, this is what we look like. Blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
But Latibodier is clearly, in defense, he's slotting in the right wing back. Out of possession, he's stepping up in the midfield and being that extra defender, right? In the middle. That first tackler in the middle. Bell has not bombed down the left wing like we've seen him in previous games. So he's playing more disciplined and playing more back, which that's what creates the back three. So when Jamaica is in possession, low goes to the right through end line or throw line. Bell goes to the left throw line, right? That is when they're in possession, and that's the first pass. I think the change that happened, Latibodier for Lambagisa. And I think maybe that Nigerian tape with the three in the back, with that point that you brought up, that Kaheem Dixon had to come back because Lamborghini was getting touched. You're not going to see nobody. If it, as much as we laugh and joke about Latibody here, one thing we're not going to say is him getting touched. Because he's going to foul the man. He's going to foul you. It's either him win the tackle or him pull you down and stop the attack. Lamborghini was doing neither. Right? So maybe that's what is fool's goal right now, making us feel good. Because if we were playing against Mexico, or if we were playing against any team that had a strong left winger, how would Latibody fear running back with him? We don't see Damian Lowe jump on him body already. So is it just Guatemala, or is it that Jamaica is finding something now that we can use moving forward, at least to get us to the World Cup? I am hoping the latter is true.
Yeah. As it pertains to the Guatemala side of things, we get to the comments here in a second. Oscar Sintes scored a hat-trick for them in the last game. He's on the bench. From Guatemala perspective, do you bring him on in this football game, or you just call it and say, let's keep him for World Cup, knowing that both teams already advanced?
Yeah, but you want to see what he will do. All right, so the game isn't gone. And Guatemala did create chances. From a Guatemalan perspective, Mr. Ardones, number 19.
Yes, Guatemala.
He had a couple chances.
Yes.
And should have done better. The Isco, Mr. Ardan.
Morales. Yeah.
I thought it was Ardan. But whoever, Morales, yeah. He had the one attempt from the 6 yard, from right at the penalty spot, from the crossing. We saw in the first 10 minutes Guatemala try to employ the long ball, right? It's not done. So if I'm the Guatemalan coach, I'm not giving up the game. Okay, Jamaica up 2-0. Whoop-de-doo. They're playing a little bit better than us, but we are creating our chances. We are able to put string passes together. We have put out that trick, man. Plus, you also have to see what you can use next Monday. Because, again, both teams play each other Monday at 10 o'clock, a late game. So, we want to see what we can use in that game. Because, remember, in the Gold Cup, from Guatemalan perspective, you have Jamaica and Panama. You have to find joy out of one of those two games. You're playing against Jamaica right now. Use the next 45 minutes to see if there's some weakness you can exploit against Jamaica. And then you bomb it down next Monday.
Fabi says this would fit someone like, as in the system, would fit someone like Ravel, who's very good between the lines. Bobby P says, can't win everything at home, brother. And big up Michelle, reminding everyone to like, share. Yo, like, share, and subscribe, family. Like, share, and subscribe. Remember to subscribe to wherever you're watching us. Bobo also says Gray should be used to take penalties moving forward. A big point that Bobo brought up regarding this penalty situation. These are things that we need to kind of get settled, because, again, you have bigger fish to fry in our World Cup qualifier games against more so-called better seasoned opponents. You don't get many of these things. And so the penalty has to be a locked in. You agree, Bobo, that Gray should be the one taking the penalties going forward?
We might be nitpicking. We might be a little bit nitpicky. However, is it concerning? That's the question, though. Is it concerning? Because the goalkeeper could have just guessed right.
No, but it wasn't a good penalty, though. I think it's one thing if the goalkeeper saved a good penalty. And maybe this is not. BM can drop. BM drop the stats, and please. The stats on how many penalties Leon missed for Jamaica. Because we have seen this before, right?
Right.
Was it Leon who had that miss in the World Cup against America? Or was it Gray? Oh.
I think it was Gray.
It was Gray, okay.
I think that was great. I think that was great.
Okay, so BM says he expects to see a different Guatemala on Monday. No, definitely not inside. Well, we know that things kind of different in America now, but last time we see Guatemala play ball America, whole heap of Guatemalan fans roll out. And they do feed off that energy. Now, Monday, we don't know about the level of Guatemalan fans going to roll out. Because
I know what. You know what? Let's as ball chat, we are working on getting a lawyer to take part in our show as times dictate the need to be informational. Let's not beat around the bush. The game Monday is in California. We know what is happening in California right now. We know what's happening with the governor of California. Guatemala playing Jamaica in a Gold Cup game hosted by the United States. In a state where the president of the United States recently called for the governor of that state to be arrested because of the protest to immigration, the immigration officers or whatever the hell they want to call themselves. That will affect the game. It won't affect the players, but it will affect the turnout. It will affect the fans upward. And this is California. This is good feel. I don't think there's going to be where you can look and say Guatemala going to look better as second half get ready for kickoff for the game. But we have to take that into consideration when we talk about the World Cup support for these Central American teams.
A lot of uncertainties around because in addition to that, the host, the 11 host cities for the U.S. host cities for the 2026 World Cup met on Monday. The respective managers for those cities were leading the charge for the World Cup, and they definitely didn't mince their words. They said they're definitely concerned about what go on, and because but there's a lot can hopefully change between now and the World Cup. Of course, World Cup is next year, but they're monitoring the situation. Is the language, is the speak, is the statement that they said.
And as the
now,
second
I don't know
half,
what else to monitor.
And as the second half already kicked off with Warner
But
Brown getting in the box.
Hey, give Warner Brown a contract. No.
But let me just put it out there that we here at Ball Chat, while we live in the United States, and these are the views of Junior and anybody who want to share my same sentiments. While we live in the United States, I would consider myself to be an American. I stand with immigrants that come in the country and have to deal with a lot of...
You consider yourself American, pledge allegiance to the flag. We need to tape this and send it go up goes to such man. Because him saying consider himself, that means him no. Rastafari going around here. I stand, and we stand with immigrants that are being tormented. I have a co-worker that we learned today. We're losing her. She's Indian, and we learned that we're losing her because of a visa situation. And if it was any other time, she would be quite okay, quite comfortable. And she had to tell us in our stand-up meeting today that she has to leave the country. And she has to leave the country. She found out she had to leave the country this morning, and she has already booked her flight to India for Wednesday. And we're talking leaving. We're not talking migrate. We're not talking taking our work laptop and going to India and working from. No, we're talking not termination, but resignation. And there's a lot of stories like that going on in the United States. I'm a Bex. Bubba P said we are Jamaicans. Jaja, it rough. It rough. As
Rough.
we're seeing a tackle here from low. Why, Junior? Yeah,
Man,
I will
kick down
leave that
Isco.
one to you, you know.
Man, they kick down Isco.
Yeah, but I mean, things rough out the road right now. We not hide and talk. I mean, straight up, it rough. Rough
And
all
we
around
have
the
ball
road
chat.
right now.
And ball chat we're dedicated to trying to do our piece in helping through the sport that we love, helping people just disconnect from that painful reality of life. Because it's rough, man. Rough.
Michelle says, was she here? Was she there illegally?
No. She wasn't. Not illegally, but statuses change, visa situations change, and there's no grace period, or there's no what a ball by Guatemala. And
Yeah, what a ball, youth.
Beautiful tackle there by Richard King.
Yes, very good. Richard King, Scotland bound Richard King, right?
Hopefully Scotland bound Richard King.
Great. Cephas. Yeah, my youth, come out time we make Cephas score him goal now. Guatemalan player took a knock in the head there. And the referee is gonna call on for the physio.
Yeah, so it rough.
Yo, we just have to, continue with Chad. Ultimately, we know why we're there road or there in that place. Do what we need to do. Look out for one another, help one another where we can. And because Babylon are Babylon, and Babylon will always try what Babylon is trying. So, but we shall burn Babylon.
And big up to Shepherd's News of Elohim saying, what's the score? Jamaica 2, Guatemala 0. And he also said, we're in a new world. Boba P says she just need a change of address or state, brother. No. Not in our situation. No. Nobody put it away. That can't happen.
Come on, says Eiley Cephas almost mash up the month. Come on, I don't want to hear this about Because I think myself and BM are both working on a contract for Cephas. Yeah, BM, what's the status on the Cephas transfer? Michelle says she should leave then. Tell her to get one of those Jamaican immigration lawyers. They are very good. Come on, giving us a score update. 2-0 Uruguay over Venezuela. Brazil playing here and what? 40. What time Brazil game at kickoff?
20 minutes actually.
And we'll get the Brazil lineup in a second. Big game. Big game. Brazil versus Paraguay.
30 minutes. 8:45 for Brazil, Paraguay. Brazil starting lineup. You ready for it?
Wait. I just said brother yeah. I think man I put some brother here forward. I want it. Yeah, Junior, I'll pull it up, but go ahead and read it out for people.
All right, so Alisson Becker in goal. They have Alexandro, at left back, Marquinhos, and Alexandro in centre back. Venderson at right back, Casemiro and Bruno Guimaraes as the two holding pivots, midfield pivots. Martinelli started on the right wing, Rafinha, Vinicius Junior down left wing, and the big bad Mateus Cunha starting as striker. Yo, they need to change that. What about Wolves? Mateus Cunha? No, the Manchester United. Mateus Cunha striking for Brazil today.
Okay, Mateus Cunha leading the line. Oh, okay, Don Carlo. I see you, Don Carlo. I see you.
I like it.
I didn't expect this one, but I see you. So wait,
It's
so
like a phone
Rafinha
of
goes
Brazil.
in the 10?
Well, I think Rafinha going. I think Rafinha is going to be floating. Because Martinelli and Rafinha, they can both float in and out.
You know, say, and for Coach Gustavo Alvaro. By the way, Paraguay is doing quite well now. So we know Paraguay is sitting pretty nice, sitting in third position. Yo, a team was docked 3 points for Ecuador was docked 3 points for falsified birth certificate. Yo, them things are still got one?
In 2025.
At least this is according to AI soccer.
Wait, what Michelle talking about deal that finalized? Michelle, Mateus Cunha is a Manchester United baller. Sorry, you are your Chelsea people. Cry me a river.
No, but did we see an announcement with Mateus Cunha, Junior? Have we?
Yes. Yeah, we got the here we go.
No, but you said yes, but where is it? Have we seen? We
got the here we go.
Who did the here we go?
Fabrizio Romano. No, since Camon is around and since Michelle are around and they are Chelsea fans, let me give them some bit of Chelsea news. So Chelsea is reportedly trying to get AC Milan goalkeeper.
Mike Maggiano.
Maggiano, yes. So the apparently I think it's like a $25 million deal or something on the table that has been tabled or something like that. So there's that. Also, Jadon Sancho reportedly is coming down on his wages from 200 grand to I think I think it's something like 120 to 150 he's willing to accept. So he might be going back to Chelsea if he cuts down on his wages. As Cephas now turns on the brake.
All right, you know what? Turn off your microphone. Look out the microphone. The Reggae Boyz still leading Guatemala 2-0. Pretty not really missing much, family. Brazil playing Paraguay here in what time is it? Kick off.
8 in 30 minutes.
Okay, in 30 minutes. So that's a game I'm going to keep a close eye on here. That game is on Fubo TV.
Can't believe Telemundo now carry the game, man.
So Junior, how do you plan to watch that game?
Watch highlights.
By the way, make sure to smash the like button for me. Make sure to tell our friends, share the content. At what point do you give Kaim Dixon a run?
The 75th minute.
Guatemala
And
comes away with
Limas.
Limas with a shot from way out. Regina beat Andre Blake from this one. One a yard.
NBC Universal is also carrying the game.
Do you have NBC
Brazil
Universal?
versus Paraguay. Is it NBC?
Come on, which game will you watch? Argentina versus Colombia?
Well, it's no.
And come on says we don't care regarding the Sancho. So Junior, were you spreading fake news regarding Sancho coming down on his asking price?
No.
Yeah.
That's been the report that he's starting to relax because he realized that he's not realized that he's not getting a lot of interest. So
Michelle says we're not paying so much from Magic Mike. Yo! Warner Brown just need a little bit more polishing, almost with a chance. He's on a free next year. That's what Michelle pointed out. Mike Majian on AC Milan. Now, Mike is a very good goalkeeper, but if I'm not mistaken, don't Chelsea have about like. So they have Robert
they
Sanchez.
just lost Kepa.
Huh? They have
They
Kepa,
just
who's
lost
on
Kepa.
loan, who returns from Bournemouth. They have the youth from Chicago, Solina, that they signed. They have quite a lot of goalkeepers. So why them need another goalkeeper? Does signing Mike solves Chelsea problem?
And that's the thing to like,
Just like 5 goalkeepers.
just like with Liverpool, I would have never said Virgil number first signing. I can't see why Chelsea would go for a goalkeeper. They need to figure out Nkunku. First of all, they need to figure out Nkunku. What are we doing with Nkunku? Oh, we also have to remember, America plays Switzerland right now.
Oh, we don't care.
It could be Pochettino's last hurrah.
Yeah, Marcos Bettinelli, Sanchez, Eddie Beach, the goalkeeper from Chicago, Solina. I want back goalkeepers over at the place that we're at.
Yeah.
And what's going on with the Ecuadorian midfielder, Kendry Paez? Is he not going to play at Chelsea? And what's going on with the Brazilian midfielder, Andres Santos? Is he not playing at Chelsea? He was a star in the U20 tournament and he's been on loan at Strasbourg for the last 2 seasons, I think.
Yeah.
Come on, say no, we're probably deeper than goalkeeper. Jose Morales is off for Guatemala. Herrera is on.
See Richard King almost scored a volley.
Yeah. Scotland. So let me ask you. Was it Saint Mirren?
Yeah, something like that.
What's your thoughts on the move? The potential move for Richard King. Saint Mirren is a club in Scotland, Scottish football. Reports out that that's where Richard King is going.
It's a step up for him. And no disrespect to Rudolph Speed and Cavaliers, but it's a step up. But if at some point, with a coach like Steve McLaren as your national team coach, who is well connected, right? If it's one thing we know him do, is he knows coaches, he knows programs. I wouldn't run to the first one. I would look at the Scottish team and saying, thanks for the offer, we're considering it. But my agent would be on the phone, not worried about the fee, because apparently they're trying to figure out the fee for the player that which they already put out. Funny enough, they put out in the report. It will be undisclosed how much they pay for him, which is funny within itself. But me as the agent, I would use this to leverage other teams. McLaren is well known in the Dutch league. Go talk to some of the Dutch teams then. Most of your foot player that play in England, go look at some teams in England. You have Pinnock, that is that Brentford, whatever they are right now. Richard King is in a Pinnock mold. Why can't he get a look in at a Premier League team as well? I like Scottish League for him, but I think he can do better. That's my point. And I don't want him to just go for the first bite.
The Herald out of Scotland. Richard King will join St. Mirren, Richard King will join in a transfer coup for Stephen Robinson. The Jamaican internationalist has chosen a move to Paisley after a nominal fee was agreed between St. Mirren and Cavalier. I guess I maybe Cavalier felt like I don't know. All right, come on and the ball chat crew. BM, when I hear about this Richard King move, I mean, St. Mirren isn't a rich club, so they won't pay a lot for him. Hence the nominal fee, BM just said. Come on says King is a quality young player. King is not getting any younger.
But between this year and next year, he can leverage and get even more money and get even a better look. World Cup qualifiers, Gold Cup, the Unity Cup that I just played. You have tapes on you right now showing you the best, and tapes that will show you in a better light coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Good luck to Richard King. I mean, I think Richard has a lot of potential, and we saw when Tapa called him up to the national team. I mean, so he's been performing above. As there's a long ball from the Guatemalan headed on and collected by Andre Blake. I mean, so how low reach up there, so? No, actually, no. It was a Guatemala. I said, where low I go? Maybe I need to take a nap, man. So so Ravel entered the game. Did he?
Yeah. No. That's hidden.
BM says, I'm just happy he's leaving JPL. This move is long overdue. Next should be Warner Brown. Yeah, I mean, I think Warner Brown probably, look, I mean, I think you put Warner Brown, he can make a move right now. In fact, no, right now, no. Whoever is agent, no.
Warner Brown can probably make a move before Richard King.
Right now. I mean, Warner Brown can be very much serviceable to a championship club.
Championship? No, man, he can be. If Bobby Reid, and no disrespect to Bobby Reid, but if Bobby Reid can be that serviceable, Warner Brown is in that same mold.
Good shot from Isaac Hayden. Yeah, Reggae Boyz just go through the motion right now. It's easy like Sunday morning, enough worrying himself. So you think that Warner Brown should be able to go to a Premier League team?
I think he can get a look in, yes. Because if that only a striker, Warner Brown can also play as a winger. In the 4-3-3. In the 4-3-3, he's Ali Watkins.
Yeah, I would probably kind of tamper down a little bit of the Ali Watkins.
No. Same mold.
Oh, just the body type.
Same mold, yeah.
Yeah, but Ali Watkins more stronger, I would think.
Remember English Premier League, a Beer Margaman playing.
Yo, people, make sure to say like up the stream. Like up the stream, family. Like up the stream. BM says Warner Brown can play in the Championship or League One. And that's probably where I would send him right now, Junior. I wouldn't put him at Premier League. I mean, it's a next level of instant. Watch out. How you missed that?
All right.
Lucky.
Yeah, League One. Championship. What a championship, Warner Brown.
Bobby Reid fell off, but yeah.
Warner Brown missed that. Oh, you don't see it yet?
Yeah, I saw it and it moved on, but man, just go like 7 and see it still. I will ignore that. We all have a bad day.
No, but if I score that, man.
Junior, you're a striker, Holland. We see Holland miss sitters
Oh,
occasionally.
listen, don't you ever say that again.
Sub ref.
Don't ever say that again.
Yeah, but I mean, those are we just are, and Isaac Hayden seems to. We need a sub. I think Isaac Hayden had enough idea.
Yeah. Man say, yo, but take my shot already, you know. Sub.
Weird. BM says, I see Warner Brown being the next Vardy. Give him 2 to 3 years in the championship and he'll probably be ready for the Premier League, for the EPL. And come on, partner Hayden is injured. You know what? I would love that for him. I would love that for him. The youth, he has potential. I mean, with the right coaching staff and the right environment, and eat some dumplings, and get a little stronger. Yeah, man. Because he's a busy player around the box, you know. One I think you hate as a defender is a player who, you see how he's working. No, Chacha. All right. He's not missing a goalkeeper save.
Benton, that they can chip over the keeper. What you talking about, man?
Yeah, if not miss the good save goalkeeper.
A good save. Good save, but chip it over the keeper, man.
Come on, pointing out that USA is losing 1-0.
I was just about to say that. That was waiting to say that. Why Pochettino? Yo, look like Chopper on deport Pochettino, you know.
What really are going on with USA though? What really are going on? I mean, what really are going on?
I don't think the key players like Pochettino.
Well, so they weren't on board with the hiring?
No, I don't think so. I don't think they like him.
Come on, also giving a score update. Colombia leading Argentina 1-0.
Daddy.
Luis Diaz with the goal. Wait, Luis Diaz here say Verts get contracts. Luis Diaz working for his next.
But he reportedly is either Saudi or Barcelona. Barcelona covets him, but Saudi
Barcelona no money, brother.
Don't like they try to. They are trying to get Luis Diaz or Marcus Rashford.
Yeah. Very good sportsmanship between both players. You know, definitely. Yeah, man, Richard King ready for Rastafari 2-0 Switzerland. Yo!
Daddy.
Got ice right now. Come pack it up. I think I heard one of the American former players. So this is probably the worst them ever see the team look. So the team look better when Brad Milo commanded us a coachy.
There's an anti-patch movement. There's and it's the worst time. The way how America is set up right now, they can't have a foreign coach. They can't have a foreign. Cannot have a foreign.
Junior, he's not helping himself with these defeats. As Leon Bailey trying to go around 2 players, not working out. Guatemala comes away with it.
He can't help it. I mean, if the players have not bought in, he just can't help it.
Ball to Cephas. Cephas looking for a championship contract. Cephas round 1. Cephas. Yo, look at the ball, man. Just poke here, you get the assist.
What a League 3, brother.
Cephas coming to a Gold Cup stadium near you. Jamaican fans roll out. Looking forward to see Ronaldo Cephas. Status on next club for Cephas. Diaz trying not to get sold. Michelle said. Yo, actually, that's a very good point, because imagine you bring in Verts. Liverpool supposed to be clicking even harder next year, providing that Verts settle in. So what?
Exactly. That was the point I was going to make earlier, that you don't want this.
Someone says goal 3-0 Jamaica. So weird. So how my my AI? Warner Brown. Brap, 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 brap. Yo, leave him on the field. Make him score more than. Oh, Mikel Antonio have 5.
Wait, our Casey brother go. What Casey go? Casey Palmer. Go sit down, man.
Yeah, don't take him man off I feel now. Make him man score a hat-trick, you know, brother. Make him man score a hat-trick, you know. That's what, 4 goals in 7. Right?
Watch Amazon there, 2 Amazon that in a Benton. Wow.
JPL, Jamaican Premier League. Own. Very good goal, you know.
Very good goal.
Very good goal. That's a striker's goal, a goal scorer's goal. A man who run to the ball and now take no talk. Yeah, some play. Hey, Boza, I hope you are watching now. BM says, Antonio, who? What you mean? 7 games, 4 goals. The youth hungry, man. Look on time we are called for youth. Yeah, Guatemala coach, call it, you know. Reggae Boyz 3-0. So just to remind listeners, we're going to drop a wrap up video of this round of action. Just take a breakdown, a look at the respective groups, the standings, and the teams that advance to the draw on Friday. 12 teams will be divided into groups of 3 groups of 4, and the top team from each group will advance to the 2026 World Cup. The 2 best runners up will go on to intercontinental playoff. Yo, imagine Warner Brown at the 2026 World Cup. Cha-cha! Yo, everybody Warner Brown jersey from now. Number 16, brother. One to you. Junior, I'm not. You're not sounding. You're not working with. You're not working with me here, Virgin. You know.
Working the phones, sir. Working the phones. Big things on the horizon for ball chat.
You're not working. You're not working. We are telling you, Warner Brown jersey next year at the World Cup. And that we are saying. Come on.
Which number I'm wearing?
Casey Palmer, Warner Brown, let it go. Goal Bailey, watch out. Come off the field. Come off the field. Come off the field. Sub. I've seen enough.
Good try.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey. Cameraman, finally.
Yeah. Hold on, Menton. Yo, go fix up my shirt. Over here, look. We have to read that.
All right, next player, yeah. Burrell, very good potential. Do we have any applause that we can give here for Warner Brown?
I don't want Brown to come off at the bar agree.
Warner Brown come off. Come off for Burrell.
Casey Palmer coming off Gray.
And Burrell is a very hungry, very hungry player. Yeah, how kind of sub them, man? This have CONCACAF say Kyle Ming come on. Which part Kyle Ming come on?
We're about CONCACAF.
Burrell and TOK, aka Casey Palmer.
You know why? It's because Burrell have a Chinese look to himself. That must be the guy with the evening.
So my question is, why leave Leon Bailey on? Why we are try play him in a farm?
But yeah, but he get a goal. He needs to be playing in farm.
I mean, Kaim Dixon, come on the field. Come on, more valuable minutes. We are trying to build depth here, you know, and valuable experience, you know, brother.
Yeah, that's true.
Richard. Yo, Scotland's. Yo, yeah, you see a Richard King shield up a boy. That's coming to a Scottish club, Scottish stadium near you. Who else we need for sub?
Bailey, I'll give Bailey a break and put on Kaheem Dixon for sure.
So we took off Gray and put on TOK. We can't take off Latibody here.
Latibody haven't really done much wrong, you know, so.
Watch out, TOK.
Ah!
Yo! You remember the Rivaldo chest, where Rivaldo would chest the ball down to his feet?
Yeah.
And, you know, as a youth, we have play ball, we always chest the ball up and, you know, drop it, you know? And then it starts to Rivaldo, just chest it down. And I say, yo, that takes skill, you know. I think TOK, if you see the video there.
What you want about go tear him hamstring?
No, that Rivaldo chesting ball down to his feet, it was just like, whoa. You know, so when you go someplace and you watch some people play ball, you say, yo, I just next level things are. Next level.
Yeah, you realize very quickly the level that you belong to.
This is true. Big point, Tyrese Campbell needs to get a run. Why is he on the bench? Come on, it's a ball game I done already. 3-0. Give Tyrese Campbell a run.
Everybody not gonna be satisfied, you know. You want them play some ball, man.
Wait, Amari Bell go down. I tried Chapman and a crossbar.
And this is the first time Amari Bell really come across half line, that would say. So obviously there's a change in the Jamaican approach.
Family, your thoughts on the game. Reggae Boyz, this almost over the line. 10 minutes left. 3-0 Reggae Boyz leading Guatemala. Impressive showing by the Reggae Boyz.
Yeah, and the thing I wanted to bring up to you is that what this does is the last time Jamaicans saw Jamaica play at the National Stadium is a great feeling. Hopefully Jamaica can go into the Gold Cup, and I think their ceiling is a semi-final, Bert. If they can get to the semi-finals and the ball round at that point, what is going to happen next is the next time Jamaica hosts a World Cup qualifiers, we should see a little bit fuller stadium, hopefully. And that would just bode well for the program moving forward.
I mean, if Tapa can take a team to a World Cup final, why not Steve McLaren?
True. But it depends on who you draw. So we're going to get Panama early. I pretty much get Panama out the way if all goes well.
Come on, says Jan, 3-0 Switzerland. Weird, 3-0?
Yeah,
that's the game they play.
America, Pochettino done. That's it for Pochettino. That's it. That's it. The curtains, and this is a dress rehearsal for the Gold Cup. That's it. He's not coaching the Gold Cup. Can tell you that right now. And
yeah. Matt Turner, a shopkeeper.
But the thing is this. You don't see smoke without fire. You see, London Donovan seems to know the axe is coming, because Donovan is working to get the head coaching job. He's working for that position. So watch your space. I would not be surprised if it's announced after the game Pochettino is fired.
Chacha, I hope he has a nice termination clause.
Of course. Get a nice payout. The question is now, where would he go next? Because Inter already get the former baller. What's his name? Did the Inter sign the manager?
Inter signed Christian Kivo.
Kivu, yeah, Christian Kivu, yes.
As Ronaldo Cephas Day is done, another sub coming in for the Reggae Boyz.
Campbell.
Tyrese Campbell coming. Wait! The man in my Lego Ravel. Good run, John Russell. Good run. Good run. Let's see what this Tyrese Campbell kid has.
Hey, boy, dentist. Hope you see what a real coach look like, you know.
Oh, Jaja, come on, just keep a 4-0. I murder this. How Sebastian Berhalter, Greg Berhalter, Pitney a player for US? Then he must get sacked. What is Pochettino doing? This is worse than Tottenham.
I think Pochettino wants to leave.
What do you mean you think? No, Junior, but this probably, where will he go after this? Chelsea run him where? And, I mean, US team, this is kind of a managing personality job. Right before our World Cup, where will he go next? Wow, this is unbelievable. Switzerland 4-0 over Team USA. Reggae Boyz. Good play, youth. Good play, Amari Bell. Michelle say he will go back to Spurs.
Thomas Frank is already 1.5 foot in. Oh, by the way, Victor Gorkeres. I forget you to pronounce his name. How you pronounce his name? Can I call him Bain?
Who?
Sporting,
Manchester United might be looking for a coach soon, so who knows? Poch should probably just easy.
Nah.
Yo, the team can't get 6-0 and him remain in this job. I cannot. At home? Oh my goodness. Clint Dempsey go and kill him. Clint Dempsey is going to kill him. Still okay with a shot off target. We did talk about Junior. Michelle says pronounce Gyökeres.
Gyökeres, yeah.
How would that?
Call him Bane.
How we
Sporting big striker. Sporting big striker.
Oh, brother, man.
All right. When he comes to Manchester United,
oh yeah. BM says John Russell definitely has the CM role locked. He's better than Palmer in that role.
Oh yeah, lovely.
Or is it because he got help from Latiba here tonight?
Well, he looked the same against Nigeria. I think he did well against Nigeria too. And and against what do you mean look? Look, but to be fair, Ravel looked different. The midfield looked different. I'm not a Ravel apologist, Benton.
I think you are, Junior, because the man just run comfy ball and run straight up and
you see Latiba here do that?
Latiba here was doing it all game.
You see him get the ball?
But he was.
Can you imagine how the stadium I said, bah.
Watch Casey Palmer with the overdrive. Yeah, the man kick the ball so far, brother. Yo, there is overdrive.
And then there's Casey Palmer. What the hell was... At least he'd get the foul, I guess.
Yeah, the referee gave him a foul. Oh yeah, him shield body him out that way.
Hey, what jump like so real spread through.
Yeah. All right, let's keep an eye on Ravel now. Junior said the midfield look a lot better with Ravel.
Guess what? Give him around the ball, man. Sure. Vision. Look.
Yeah.
Better Ravel coming that picture off the bar. See that? See? No, Ravel. Where Ravel? Boss. Ravel tired. Where Ravel? No, boss, man. No, seriously. Ravel, boss.
Brazil versus Paraguay kicking off or just kicked off. We're gonna keep an eye on that football game, family. Don Carlos second game. In Sao Paulo. Game is on Fubo and on what? Telemundo and what? You said Universe.
NBC Universal.
And
Which I guess that's the NBC version of Telemundo. I think Telemundo is Fox, right?
I don't know.
Go Barrel! Jesus, what the hell was that? What was that? That was score, man.
Good try.
No, man. Miskick it. That was a score.
Good try. That was pushed through by Bailey, right? Good play, Bailey.
Yeah, very, very good pass by Bailey.
Good game. This is probably Liam Bailey's best game in a Reggae Boy shirt.
One of his best, yeah. In recent memory.
Yeah, Telemundo are going like to them now. Wait, so how comes football are going like them now and show the Brazil game? How are going?
Why can't move fast like grease lightning, you know?
Reggae, yo, remember to smash the like button. Warner Brown has nothing to worry about. No, nothing to worry about. I like Burrell still, you know. I really like Burrell. I think Burrell is a lively player. 0-0 between Paraguay and Brazil. Come like the man them trick me and give me the wrong football, brother. This free trial football now work. Come like, yeah.
Food I can't be annoyed.
Boy, the one you sign up for your extra thing fee. Wait. The game is on, it says it's on Telemundo.
It is?
The Brazil game.
Was it on my Telemundo? I'm gonna check what I got.
Camo says Turkey versus Mexico and Univision.
Be the ball again.
Argentina versus Colombia on Telemundo. So that's the game that you're getting. 3-0 full time all over for the Reggae Boyz. Big victory. Wasn't in any doubt, no sort of scare, no sort of worry. I mean, I for the football purists, this may not be the best game, but I think ultimately, I mean, 3 points, huge, and to finish this round perfect.
Which football purist this would have been the best game?
I'm just saying.
In-
I'm just saying there are some football purists who probably don't, you know.
Bad mind. Because this is the best Jamaica I've looked at a while. With that being said, though, it was only Guatemala. With that being said, can they do it again Monday? If they do it again Monday, then yes. But we'll see if BM was right. BM said he expects a different he's expecting a different Guatemala Monday. I don't know how much different they can be, but we'll see.
We have some other games coming up later on this evening. Of course, a shock result. Curacao defeated Haiti 5-1. Yo, should we leave on the stream for this Brazil Paraguay game for a little bit?
Nah, man. If Brazil was playing Argentina, then yeah.
Yeah, people. I now watch a Brazil game.
By the way, remember England lose to Senegal 3-1 to the, you know, with Tuchel saying England frozen in historic loss to Senegal.
Good win, Senegal. Them should I get all 5.
Yeah.
Let's recap this before we go take ourselves and watch Brazil in peace and quiet. Alton Gan says that's the key. 3 points. Well done to the team and to Sir Warner. Big up Warner Brown. BM said this was a game of academic interest. Monday is the real thing. Yep, Monday's Gold Cup action. We'll do a watch along for the Reggae Boyz versus Guatemala. First group match for the Gold Cup. Michelle says good win Jamaica. Come on, I definitely watch Argentina versus Colombia on Telemundo. Just to wrap it up, family. Big up to our listeners. Talk to it, Junior. Your thoughts, final analysis.
Of Jamaica so far in the summer can feel good about their output in the football sense, for the male team. Had a good Unity Cup. Over the 2 games at the World Cup qualifiers, I think we can say Jamaica did fairly well. Because it doesn't matter how good they look today, the British Virgin Islands game, I can't overlook that game and the performance in that game. So we feel good, we feel positive. Right now is a good feeling as we get ready to go into the World Cup, and hopefully we can carry it over. I'm going to say this though, and last time BM did some kind of too harsh on them, so let me change my words a little bit. When Jamaica played in the Copa America with Winnie's first World Cup run, when Jamaica made it to the final, that's when they made it to the final, right? When we beat America 2-1 at Atlanta, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, when they go at it, yeah.
Yeah, when Jamaica played in the Copa America, and I will always hold on to that 2 weeks of games led to Jamaica playing well in the Gold Cup because chemistry was built. The players them had a system in place that they worked on over 3 games. They lost all 3 games, but it did translate to a good Gold Cup. Right now, Jamaica played 4 games leading up to the Gold Cup. They Nigeria, they lost to Nigeria on penalties, but it's a draw game. So they won 3, draw 1, going into the Gold Cup. How does this translate to the Gold Cup for Jamaica? That's something that I'm curious to see. And also, Jamaica will be playing Guatemala 2 times in under a week. How do they perform against Guatemala next Monday to start the Gold Cup campaign? Much to see.
Yeah, I mean, as for the Gold Cup, that's, with a tournament sort of ball game, that's kind of you essentially you manage, in my opinion, you manage those things differently, because things are gonna come at you left, right, and center regarding the group games. They're gonna come thick and fast. World Cup qualifiers is a more kind of war of attrition, so to speak. You're going to play upon some cricket pitches sometime. You're going to get cursed out. You're going inability to sleep at some of these venues or some of these hotels on the road. But, the big business at hand is that you took care of getting to the next round. And I mean, we know the Reggae Boyz was one of the favorites, or, top 2 advance coming out of the group. So, but to actually check the box and achieve that, that is a next step in this progression, a next step in this objective. The objective is to get to the World Cup. So they check this box. You can't go to the World Cup for your CONCACAF without this road unless you host the World Cup. Jamaica now host the World Cup next Monday again in the World Cup. So job done. Kudos to the players. Kudos to the coaching staff. Big up. But I think bottom line is that we have identified a player with a serious amount of goal scoring potential. And Warner Brown is, take care of Warner Brown by any means necessary. Protect him, facilitate his growth just like the rest of the players. This youth could be something really, really special for Jamaican football. Knowing that Jamaica struggle historically at the national level, if we have out and out goal scorers, game in and game out. And this youth looks like a special talent. So, CFAS also a bright spot in this tournament. Good to see Leon Bailey perform well in this game. Good, very good. Demar Gray also contributed. Richard King, big up yourself, youth. Big up. And BM says, I like Warner Brown. He's hungry. And that's an important point that BM says regarding hunger. We saw him against St. Vincent. We saw him in the Premier League. The youth has an aggressive approach for him, and he makes defenders' life miserable. I hope he doesn't lose that passion, doesn't lose that drive, because that's going to be the key to really kind of key contributing factor to him getting that money later on. Because if he goes to the Gold Cup and have a good Gold Cup score of 4 or 5 goals, come on, have to make a move.
Yeah.
Have to make a move. So, overall, job done for the Reggae Boyz. Now, like I said, we're going to do a recap video of CONCACAF Gold Cup qualifiers. We're going to say outline the teams that advance to the final round. And the draw is scheduled for Friday, the 12th. So we'll know the final round group stages, and then we'll just drop that video. Maybe Thursday or Wednesday even.
Wednesday the 12th.
Yeah?
Wednesday the 12th.
Wednesday at 12?
I mean Thursday
at 12. I think the draw is the 12th. So,
yeah.
And as for Guatemala, big up to all the Guatemalan fans. No worry yourself. You guys advance to the next round also. And have bigger fish to fry. If you not try to go World Cup just like us, so ultimately you have bigger fish to fry. Business end of the tournament. I wish coach used to call the qualifiers tournament. Business end of the tournament now. For the Reggae Boyz.
Yep.
Keep an eye on TNT versus Costa Rica. Kicking off here at 9 o'clock. I think TNT should be fine. I think Amon pointed out that TNT should be fine. earlier, and I think she's right. TNT should be fine, but the Spice Boys were sitting like 3 points behind TNT, so I think TNT should be fine. Let's see. And the way I look at Caribbean and football in the Caribbean, the more of these Caribbean teams playing good football and into the next round, the better it is for Caribbean football on a whole and development. So that's my thing. And the better it is for Jamaica. If your neighbors are playing well, that means that you have better competition when you see them in friendly games and whatever,
Yep.
Dan Carlo game, we are going to sit down and watch Dan Carlo's Brazil in peace. And see what go on. Because Rafinha is either now or never, brother.
If you can't do it in the Canary yellow, but you can do it in the Catalan stripes, change your passport. Good.
Yeah. If him can a system ball of that, if him can't do it tonight. System ball of that.
Yep.
System baller. Trinidad safe. Grenada won, but them not score enough goals. Trinidad good. Grenada won the game against St. Kitts and Nevis, but them not score enough goals. So Trinidad can just don't get butter bros. Don't get butter bros, but Trinidad is good. That goal difference is a huge difference. Yeah. Yeah, right, that
Yep. Monday again, as Shepherd asked what happened Monday. Gold Cup for Jamaica starts Monday, but the Gold Cup starts this weekend, I believe.
Yeah, Gold Cup action. Let's pull that up. CONCACAF Gold Cup. We're going to drop some Mexico versus Dominican Republic Saturday at 10 p.m.
Send forth the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, send forth the sacrificial lamb. So Gold Cup action kicks off this Saturday. You watch along again. We're going to drop some Gold Cup content because we have quite a few interviews. We have some interviews that Pochettino dropped, but since he's a bug coach, you come like we don't want to drop it. As USA is struggling mightily. Big up to the Reggae Boyz, like that, like that. Time for go my yard. Big up to all the listeners. Thank you for joining us. Remember to smash the like button. Remember to subscribe. Check us out. And I Am Jamaica Facebook page. Big up to the fans. Big up to those watching on I Am Jamaica. Check us, Ball Chat on Blue Sky on Instagram at Ball Chat Podcast. We're on X. No, we're not up on X. We're on Facebook at Ball Chat, and we're also on TikTok at BallChat_podcast. If you're on Twitch, we have a Twitch too, right, engineer?
Yep, we're on Twitch right now.
Search for Ball Chat. Yo, go on the road now, family. Bless up on yourself.